messing around with old Cleater's Bald Eagle machine, at least for the day. Finally back to the Miata, George.
That's right.
She needs a bath, really, really bad. So a little earlier today, I dropped off the rotors, got them all cut, because last time when we took this thing to the tractor racing cater tot, you guys saw how that thing was sparking like a sparkler out there. Now Laz, give us some insight on this, because it was not as simple as what we had thought. Not at all.
Yeah, we couldn't remember anything about the brake system, and we just assumed it needed pads, and pulled them off, and it had fairly new pads on it. The George changed about 2 years ago.
Jeez.
They were really glazed though, from not being heated up properly and a lot of high-speed stops.
Yeah. I wish I had a picture of what the rotors looked like before. They definitely had a lot of hot spots on them and so on and so forth. But we put some new pads and we recut the rotors, so hopefully we gotta go bed these in just right. Obviously that is a very crucial part of getting the brakes to work well. So gotta go do that. And we're really trying to make it to the track tonight. If we can get these bedded in well, clean this guy up, and go back to the track, man. I haven't had this thing to the drag strip in, geez, it must have been 4 years or something, man. It's been a long, long, long time. Certainly not ideal drag tires, but we should be able to rip it pretty good. Now, hey, what happened here? Actually, too, you had the rear calipers were locked up, right?
They seem like they're sticking about 80% compressed. So we went ahead and just went back with the old pads. I just kind of redid the surface on them.
Okay, but I mean, do you think that they're working a little bit, or what?
Yeah, they're working.
Okay, so just had to like shove it in.
Got a sticky spot in them where they got really hot.
Okay.
Oh, and we might have fixed the. We think we fixed the. Remember how the balancer was sparking and the
Yeah, yeah.
I think we fixed that. One of the bolts was out of the sway bar.
Oh, and so the sway bar was extra close.
Probably tweaking.
That makes sense. Gotcha. Actually, let's take a look at that real quick. Yeah, you can see it right there. Look at that.
Oh, yep, sure can.
Front of the balancer was rubbing on the sway bar, so the sway bar, oh, look at that, dude. It was on the alternator too.
Yep.
Jeez.
Yeah, this bracket actually right there, where that bushing is, that one was a little bit loose, had a bolt missing.
Wow. All right, well, that should make a difference.
Yeah, them 550 horsepower donuts, man. This baby just, Miata ain't used to that. Well, this one is, but still.
All right, man, I've been wanting to run this thing so bad. We're still waiting on our seats to come in, man. All right, the guys are telling me after we just did the brakes that we're having a big issue with the pulsing. So to go drive it real quick, they're kind of like, I don't know if I would drive that at the track with it. Let's go see. You can feel it. I wonder if we either got them like not totally on right, or if they're still. They weren't working to begin with, so it's kind of a little weird. That is like full time the hardest ABS I've ever felt. It's pretty sketchy. It's a lot. Let's look for some high spots or something like that. There's a high spot there?
Yeah.
Maybe recut tomorrow or something? I mean, just that one or what? I actually, okay. When I hit the handbrake, I don't feel it. So I was like, I touched the pedal as I hit the handbrake and I could feel it then. So it's like, it's got to be something in the front. And I mean, you feel it. I mean, then I guess it's probably the wisest decision not to go. I mean, like, I really want to go, but it's definitely, like, I got going pretty fast. Like, and it was definitely violent. Like this thing freaking wanted to about jump off, you know. So can't really blatantly see it as much. I see a one hot spot right there. Anything else that you guys? I can see the blue right there.
That inner like lighter color silver. See how it kind of fades away here? Doesn't really make.
Throw the jack on there real quick. Spin the wheel.
See how thick it is right here? Yeah, let me just jack it up real quick and show you.
Do we have like washers or something on it before?
What?
Was there washers on it when you took it off? Yeah, it's definitely noticeable. And you were saying where the cut is right there, it looks like it's a deeper cut, almost as if it was cut kind of off.
No, I'm thinking more like, yeah, well, that's what I was pointing at, but no, I wasn't thinking that precisely.
Okay, almost as if it was cut and it was kind of like, yeah, if it wasn't true as it was turned, yeah, exactly. All right, so both of those seem to be just fine. Yeah, that's pretty easy, honestly. And I guess let's just check this one more, and at that point we'd have 100% definitive if it's that side. I mean, it's definitely that side, but is it that side only is what I'm getting at, you know? Like, I mean, we could even physically see that it's discolored and stuff right there, so. A little bit. Oh, it definitely has a high spot too. All right, well, it's probably a bad idea, but we're going to the track anyway. Your hair. Hey, let me fix your hair real quick here. All right, you're good. All right, so dude, I'm actually a little bit surprised we don't have that many people here, but
yeah, you guys waited till the crowd peeled out so you come over here and get on a track with
I'm down.
a lot of traffic.
Dude, we can hot lap right now. So we're about 9 o'clock. What is it?
Yeah.
Got about 45 minutes left to run, you know?
He's about 15-20 minutes earlier than he usually gets here, so we're good to go. Just in case we got to run back to the shop and grab some tools or a tire or something.
Yeah, man. It's been a long time. It is not at all a drag car either, but hey, we should have some fun, you know?
Okay.
It's a good roll car.
What did it run the last time you had it out? Do you remember?
I blew the clutch out of it.
Okay.
I've never had a clean pass in it, so this is honestly, it's going to be a whole different animal. Yeah.
Okay. We did some clutch upgrades, or?
In a sense, yeah. Different clutch altogether, so. It rolls out, but I don't think I'll be able to get a good 60 foot, but let's try, man.
Well, hey, we're going to get a personal best anyway.
Yes, you're right. You're right.
660.
Oh my gosh, so our rotors are really warped. It feels like you're hitting ABS all the time. It like rattles the roof. Oh shoot, let's get some
I think I saw that. Was this the car that ran the smart car?
Yes. And the roof went up like that. So yeah, by the way, let's get some
braking issues that day, I believe.
Yeah, well we fixed that, except they're not totally fixed. George, you got the duct tape? All right, so we got to put a little duct tape on there. We'll be ready to rock.
You got a knife?
No, I can cut that.
Tape.
I got it.
You say that a lot. Do we start with
probably one? Yeah, let's do a couple like that. Oh, look at that. No, I think the Gorilla Tape is way superior.
Oh yeah.
More is better and too much is just right. Churching it up a little bit, bud. You know, honestly, that'll probably be enough.
Yeah, we'll put one more over there.
Make it feng shui.
You know? You don't want to be coming back from the track looking tacky. You only got duct tape on one side.
Yeah, you're right. 7.3 at 10, almost 103. I can't even, there it is. You know why I couldn't find the dome light? Because the roll bar's there.
Well, I mean, nothing really looked bad though.
Okay. Yeah, it's super soft on the 60 foot. I'll try to heat it a little bit more here. All right.
Trying to heat up those road course tires.
Faster instead of just slipping it like I did before, but it'll take a minute. It definitely felt like it had a bit more mile an hour going to it, so terrible 60 foot though. It definitely just was like a really bad bog. Whew, it's a hot box in there, brother. Whew. Better mile an hour though. But
mile an hour was up, but the launch was...
Yeah, it bogged bad. So,
Millsy asked if you were trying second gear.
It probably looked like it, dude. No, I fed it a lot more. I fed it like more faster, and it was like more RPM, but I fed it too fast. So it's definitely the first time I slipped it a lot more, and just came out and it spun more, but it's 60 footed better. So yeah, let me give it a minute. Let's just let it cool down. What time is it right now?
It is 9:34. You 60 footed better on the first one?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What was it?
It was a 193 to a 198. So, but yeah, I mean, mile an hour is good though. I'm happy with that. Like, it could be better, but the DA is not so great. My old baby, I knew you could do it. All right, so we got to check these tire pressures. I know we just put a lot of heat in them, and these are not a drag radial. These are a slick, but they are a road course slick. So
drag radials on this car?
It would be fun. It would honestly be pretty fun. All right, so dude, we went up from 24 and
26 and a half.
Wow, so gained 2.5 pounds just like heating them up like that. So yeah, let's go back down to 24 now. And
hey, would Cater's tires work on this?
dude, no, they're 5. They're 5.
Tires.
Oh, the tires might. About the same there too.
Yes, sir, boss man.
About 26.5. Nice. It's hard to keep. Honestly, it's hard to keep it where it is. When you drop the clutch, it's hard to keep it there. I started to mash on it real hard there, and I know it wanted to float forward. It was just top of second gear, man. I mean, it's almost 100 mile an hour wheel speed. It just takes a minute for it to get heat in them, you know?
And the brakes?
Very sketchy.
Yeah.
Very.
Scared.
Yeah. How does it look from there? You probably can't see
It looked
anything.
like you went all the way to the second turn, obviously.
Yeah, I'm trying to like
Might as well.
come on it, and then I did leave it in gear. The first time I didn't. I just lifted and put it in gear, and it was like, you know. But it's not unmanageable.
Right. As long as it's not unmanageable.
We're trying to be
If you can manage it, then
safe-ish, you know. Trying to be safe-ish. Jeez. 2,300 foot, dude. It is like, it's a sauna out here though, man.
Yeah, it is. That's why we're all dripping sweat.
Yeah. Not as bad as I thought, honestly, but
She's still doing pretty good.
not bad. It's driver needs work, so
Yeah,
we get it.
Can't win them all. Crystal clear, dude.
Good. It's
Super
usually
hot.
kind of, it's usually developed that milkshake type of effect with the 85.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, them cold starts.
Yeah,
Well,
we
you're
pretty
up
much,
now, though.
yeah. Crank it up, throw it in, drive it. That's pretty much all. It's like, it doesn't really get driven much except in and out, so.
That's how you foul plugs. Woo! Doggy!
If it's improving.
Doggy! you're the best we got.
Yeah, it's a lot better. You can see the clutch smoking some.
Yeah.
But what'd you launch at? Like
Probably 4,500, but it was like, what happened was like when I let out, it slipped all the way up, and I couldn't tell if it was grabbing or still slipping the clutch, and then it was on the limiter. That was the only real flaw, and I'll shift it a little faster this time. So. The brakes and the clutch smell a lot.
There he is. Man, the myth, the legend.
Well, I don't know about that. It's kind of a repeat of the last one. You smell something here?
You
Is
are
it the dump?
dripping sweat.
Yeah. Is it the dump, or are we just like freaking roasting some clutch, brother?
Roasting some clutch, but you got out of there pretty good.
we're trying to figure
think
out
she
what
was a
that
little
was
hot that
leaving
time,
because there was
yeah.
some white smoke.
Was there? Yeah, that probably was clutch because it slipped a lot more that time than the last. I mean, that was a 181. The other one was like a 175, I think. Yeah, 175, 60 foot, 105. That's kind of right in line what I thought it might do. So, not bad at all. Definitely tried to just take my time and get the RPMs figured out. I mean, you know, this is when I should have had my data logger, which I don't have my computer with me, so well.
You haven't had a lot of seat time in the car as far as drag strip.
Honestly, like virtually zero. I mean, I've had maybe one attempted pass and I freaking blew the clutch out. So it's a little different. This is not a drag car at all. This thing has very rigid. It doesn't want a weight transfer at all. So I think Cater Tot's going to be a little bit more forgiving. You know, because it's just, well, I don't know. It's going to be the complete other end of the spectrum, dude.
All the weight transfer.
Too much.
All the weight on the rear. Oh man, I'm happy with that, dude. It is. Now again, guys, just think about this for a second ago here. A couple weeks ago, which this thing has been nowhere in the shop. We've had so many other projects going, so many other things that you guys have been working on and such. We had the worst alignment ever, and we aligned it with strings. So I think we're doing pretty good. It's okay at speed, but dude, this is great given what we've done. I mean, honestly, it's
7 flat.
7.0 is not a lose, okay? It's not a lose.
Very good for a 3 car.
Hey, she cleans up really good, man. You know, about an hour ago, it was pretty ratty. It looks pretty good now.
Smells hot.
It does smell hot, dude.
It's not cold as ice.
Yeah. Copywriting. But man, for a good old NA car for 2,500 pounds, not a drag car, can't be unhappy with that, man. I mean, the car should do like a low 10 if we could get it to 60 foot, but and the mile an hour should reflect that. But dude,
Needs a tire.
it needs a tire for sure. But
Yeah, if you had a handbrake too, get
Yeah.
out of the hole a lot easier.
yeah, that's definitely something that we'll have to follow up on. But dude, I'm stoked, brother.
But the Miata didn't disappoint, did it? I mean, you gotta
No.
be happy with that.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's not a lose, man. 7.0, 105 mile an hour is solid. So
That was worth coming over.
yeah, it was. It was better than last week. We're gonna try and get Uncle Sam up and running as far as handbrake so that I could have better control over it. So it's running, as we can see right there.
Drag strip is open Friday night. Professional protest.
Woo.
I think you guys fall into that category. Sometimes.
Saturday night.
Cool. Thanks for coming over, guys.
Yeah, man. See ya, dude. I got a 3-second quiz for these guys here. Quickly, what do you identify as? A Miata, a Prius, or a smart car?
Silverado. All right, Miata with LS on. I don't want to identify as any one of those.
All right, quickly, last. Miata, Prius, or smart car? 1, 2, 3. I have to pick.
I gotta pick. You gotta pick.
That's too long. That's still like.
Hey, he's wearing the shirt.
You're a
now.
Prius.
He's wearing the smart car shirt.
I have to go smart car.
All right. Well,
Hater Todd.
there you have it. I guess ask your buddies real quick on a 3-second quiz. All right, George, you very quickly came up with a retort to that.
Okay. All right, Miata, Prius, smart car. You got a daily one, scrap one, race one.
All right. So what? All right.
Class.
Ooh. Daily the Miata, race the smart car, scrap the Prius.
Ditto.
You get good money for those batteries, so I think I probably agree with you, dude. That's
Recycle all those cores.
that is probably the best. Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty good.
You build the Miata with the battery for charge.
That's definitely a good one. So yeah. The other one that we couldn't say was you got a
Oprah, Janet Jackson. Just kidding. Hillary Clinton. Okay, that was crossing the line.
You got a one and you got a
Marry one. And
Marry
one.
All right, for the first time ever, not live. Laz is picking the song. So what's it gonna be, Laz?
You seem really excited about driving the Miata, so we're gonna go YMCA.
Oh man, that's
This
messed up.
is what it is.
All right, guys, thanks for coming and hanging out with us. This has been awesome. See you next episode. God bless you guys.